Hey, what's up everyone here? So today we are going to discuss one of the hidden gems of Archeage, and this is actually an incredibly undervalued product right now because people don't know about it. You may find a wild ginseng randomly spawning throughout the world in one of the different zones. It is a wild herb that grows in certain spawn locations and it has a random chance to actually pop up. So you know how you see like random azazels and random sunflowers and random cornflowers, random flowers out in the world. Well, when you pick those flowers, it's not always guaranteed to be an azazel coming back or a sunflower coming back. There's a small chance that wild ginseng actually appears. And there are some specific spawn locations, I guess you would say, that they have a greater chance to appear at. I myself personally only know of one spawn location. They're not actually known anywhere. I've done a lot of research on this because if you look at it here, I have the cursor over it. You can read exactly what the wild ginseng does. It's pretty much a 20,000 health potion, so pretty much a full heal potion, and it does not share cooldowns with any of the other potions. So we'll let that sink in. It's a 20,000 HP healing potion. It does not share cooldowns with any of the other potions, meaning so you have a completely full heal potion. I don't know off the top of my head what the exact cooldown is on these guys, but we'll go ahead and buy these up. And another thing is the vendor, they sell to the NPC for 2 gold. When you gather these from the random spawning nodes out in the world, you get 3 of them every time you gather it. So just for one gathering of one flower, you're going to make 6 gold. I've touched on this a little bit. Some of the other videos, they know about, this, but this is a direct video just strictly on wild ginseng. These things are a freaking gold mine. Whenever you find one in the wild, it's worth 6 gold minimum. And then you're going to sell them on the auction house, and you can see currently they're extremely undervalued. They're practically selling for their NPC sell price. And I talked about this in other videos. The best kind of potions in the game, we have a Nui's Nova. Nui's Nova is selling for 3 gold and 50 silver. I'll let that sink into you again. 3 gold, 50 silver for a potion that only heals 6,800 life. Something's off there, isn't it, folks? We have Wild Ginseng who is available to purchase for 2 gold when this potion is selling. I actually sell these. I'm an alchemist, 65,000 plus alchemist, and I sell these. They sell at 350. It's insane, but it happens. And when you factor in the labor costs required to make them, it kind of makes a little bit of sense. But HP-wise, it's crazy. This heals 1/3 of what the Wild Ginseng heals. We'll take another look at the other potion. The other potion is called Deserts. And this one is actually not too expensive anymore because the market has been a little bit flooded on it. You see they're 30 silver each. This potion heals 2,000 HP. It has a 9-second cooldown. But you'll see potions, they do sell very, very expensively. And it's factoring in the labor cost, the rarity of them, how the fact that it takes 60k alchemy to have the Nui's Nova. So the wild ginseng is insanely undervalued. You know things are undervalued when the NPC price is roughly the same as what you can sell to other players. The NPC price is always, always dramatically low. If you're ever creating something or gathering something and you're pretty much getting NPC value for it, selling on the auction house, it's not worthwhile to sell it on the auction house. It's better just to sell it to the NPC. And quite frankly, you shouldn't grow those things that are worth pretty much nothing. It's pointless. It's a waste of labor. So this right here will be jumping up in price, and I'm going to go actually and buy up a whole bunch of them because once the videos get out there, once the word gets out there, these things will go crazily expensive. So we're going to go here, and this is another tactic that you can use. It's called monopolization. No one can plant these. These are not something that you can actually just plant, buy seeds, and grow them. They do not come from ginseng. They do not come from seeds anywhere. They are only random spawns out in the world. So you cannot actually farm these things. If you figured out where a lot of the spawning locations are, which are really rare and really random, then you can make a whole shitload of money off these guys. Like I said, at least 6 gold every time. But this is something that you can actually monopolize on. You can do this on some of the limited edition rare items from the lockboxes, like Carrot Dash and the Saber Cats, and also the Red Regrain Charms. We're seeing a lot of that right now. The Red Regrain Charms have actually taken a huge price jump because people have used them up, they've bought them up, and the supply is extremely limited. So we don't know how much exactly we will be able to buy here. We have 100 gold left. We're going to just go ahead and buy everything that is around 2 gold. Because quite frankly, you cannot lose money on this deal. You buy it for 215, you could sell it at worst case scenario to the NPC for 2 gold. So at worst case scenario, you lose 15 silver. So if you ever see something like this, or any item in general that is near the NPC sell price, you can go ahead and buy it up and wait for that price to rise. Because prices will rise. You can see even this one is just 225. So we're able to actually pretty much buy everything out here. And then these guys right here are 540 and 550. That's more of a respectable price for them. So I'm not going to actually grab those. I'll leave those there for other players if they want them. But yeah, this is a godsend potion. So we'll go ahead and actually use one of these and show you the cooldown on them. Because I'm also curious, actually. I've used them before, and that's how I know they do not share cooldown with any other potion. So this is where it pays to actually do research. Knowing what items can't be grown and are random out in the world, there are quite a, well, not quite a few, but there are a couple that are random spawns that you have to find. You know, take example, the Thunderstruck tree. They're very expensive because they cannot be farmed naturally. It's all RNG. So again, these are the same type of thing. We just picked up 70 ginseng. We'll go ahead and use a normal potion here. So you can see it puts all the normal potions on cooldown. We'll go ahead and use one of the red potions. Puts all the red potions on cooldown. We'll go use the ginseng and put the ginseng on cooldown. And the ginseng, it appears to have a fairly long cooldown. You can see the normal potion is already done. The normal potion has a 9-second cooldown. It's extremely quick. The ginseng's cooldown is going fairly slow. It looks like it's going to be around a 5-minute cooldown or so. Because the red potion is a 90-second cooldown, so a minute and 30 seconds. And you can see we're already around halfway there on a minute and 30. And we haven't even got 1/4 of the way, excuse me, over on the ginseng's cooldown over here. So the ginseng does look to have around a 5 to 10 minute cooldown. Probably 10 minute is more realistic now since looking at this. So there you go. That's in a nutshell right there. Wild ginseng. Be on the lookout for wild ginseng out in the wild. They do spawn randomly, just like Thunderstruck trees. So if you see little bushes and shrubs, make sure you check them out. You can guarantee get yourself at least 6 gold per harvest, and potentially a whole heck of a lot more by selling on the auction house to other players.